I'm Julia Newman, composer.
I'm Thomas Newman, composer.
And I'm Peggy Tachdjian, editor of Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story.
And this
is how we did it.
Eric, did the mafia kill your parents?
Lyle and Eric Menendez in real life were treated like celebrities. As they were going to their trials, there were women holding up signs being like, Lyle, marry me. So, for Ryan, it was really important to kind of highlight the fact that most people are so interested in this case because these guys were young, they were rich, they were handsome. And that's why he really wanted to make sure that they looked like the movie stars that they were perceived as.
I knew it from the start, you would break my heart, but still I had to play this painful part. You wrapped me around your little bitty finger.
The first thing I did when I got the script was Google if the brothers had actually played Milli Vanilli at the memorial service, and they had. I think my first cut of it was actually pretty serious and straightforward. And then it was when I was working with Carl Franklin, my director on that episode, that we decided to loosen up some of the moments and go more to the audience and really have the audience tell us how ridiculous that moment was and how crazy it was to be in that room mourning these two people and then have the son dedicate, a breakup song to his mom.
Hanging on a lover's cross, oh wow.
There's this one moment at the very end of the scene where Nicholas Alexander Chavez, who played Lyle, starts singing along, mouthing the words to Milli Vanilli.
I'm gonna miss you, baby.
And it's diabolical. It's Lyle killed his parents and he's in this memorial service just enjoying his favorite song. And I love that moment. I love that he chose to do that. It definitely wasn't scripted. Those two actors really knew their characters and they really knew how they should be feeling in that moment.
The hum starts off episode 2. The whole idea was that when you see the boys kill their parents for the second time, it was meant to elicit something different. It was meant
to deepen your sense.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, deepen your sense of the characters and what they are and how far they had to go.
And so what really happened was that you had kind of sent me off to kind of say, go and explore, see what it is that you can come up with. And so it started off with these low fifths in piano. And just, I think there was something natural about it.
It really gave you a feeling, and I think I said to Julia, we should just take that motif and separate it out as opposed to an intro to something else. Because it was good and it was memorable. And I think it helped give you a sense that these characters had a deep hunger for something.
I don't know. I came home and I found them. My mom and my dad.
I will say when they presented it, we all in the room were like, this is it. This is amazing. We love this. And and Julia was like, oh, well, that's me. We'll have somebody else re-record it. And we were like, don't touch it.
And I think it was the beginning of this really amazing collaboration. I think as his kid, oh boy, did it feel so amazing to have him excited about something that I had put on the table. And I think really set the tone for the nature of our collaboration in the rest of the series.
We worked in many different ways, sometimes together, sometimes she would begin an idea and I would take it, or we would take it together and vice versa. And it was pretty natural and unthunk, I think. I mean, it was just kind of here we go.
Lyle has told the police that it's potentially the mafia and that they need to hide, and the place that they decide to hide is sort of one of the nicest hotels tucked away in Bel Air. And I think what the music really sought to do was to underline the absurd nature of it.
Give me that. Hold on a minute. Did you just order a grilled cheese and tap water? Yeah. How many shrimp do you have?
We have that alto flute.
Yes, kind of suave, low range flute.
I really really do think that we were underlining a pre-existing style that I think had to be a part of the show, because appearances is really a part of what made the Menendez story so interesting. Like you said, them being treated like celebrities is a really integral part of what makes this story so interesting. And I think what the show does so well, and what you really set the tone for, was establishing the psychological spectrum, the emotional spectrum that we were going to be playing with, which was quite large,
Yeah.
and quite stylish and quite dark. I mean, it really hit the most intense points of all of those things.
Yeah.
And it was attractive, which is an odd word to use to describe this kind of show.
Yes.
But there was something very attractive, stylish, funny, and deeply dark.
You're doing a cut, we're writing music, those things are coming together, everyone's trying to figure it out, and we find a rhythm.
At first glance, you'd have no inkling as to what took place there.
Did you get any notes from us? I feel like everything
It
you
started
said, we
to
were like,
roll.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing, amazing. But I think it's because we started working together so early, so we were just landing on themes together. We were looking at early footage and saying like, oh, something like this works, and maybe we can, expand this cue to be a little darker for, the next episode where things turn dark.
We're responsive, right? So we get a cut, and we have a feeling about it, and we hope it's the right feeling, and we write what we think is the right feeling, and we volley it back, and we get input.
I think it was just really important for me to, anywhere we could, just remind the viewers that these were real people and this is a real story and this isn't just, some made-up Hollywood thing. And so we tried to be as true to the people's retelling of the story as possible.
It's all fine and well to, articulate them intellectually, and it's another thing to watch them on screen or listen to them on screen with picture and know that we honored the story that we were all trying to tell.
Eric, I know that they would be proud of us.